My name is Oleg Izyumenko and I come from Sweden. I think it's really crucial that countries and groups of countries that are most responsible for causing climate change historically should take a greater responsibility upon themselves to solve this problem. And what, for example, the EU currently proposing, their level of ambition, either they call it ambitious or stiff targets or pushing the envelopes. It doesn't even respond to their scientific demands of how big the emission reductions should be. And when EU speaks about 20 or 30% emission reductions until 2020, it's not enough. It leaves a far greater chance to exceed the 2 degrees limit to global warming. And it means a death sentence to many low-lying island states. And this is not acceptable, and this is not ambitious, and this is not a true leadership. So I want to challenge the European politicians and decision makers to be true leaders and radically raise their level of ambitions, because we have example of Norway, a European country outside of the European Union that goes far beyond what the EU collectively is ready to do. And I think there is a lesson in it that before you challenge other countries to do more, you really have to show the corresponding level of ambitions. And this is not what we are seeing at the EU at the moment. And I feel kind of ashamed to call myself a European and seeing how the EU betrays its obligations and its promises it's been given since 1992 in Rio, when it promised to reduce its emissions by 20% until the year 2000, and then they failed. And then they promised to reduce their emissions under the Kyoto Protocol. And now, in the year 2009, in Copenhagen, we still hear about same 20% or 30% reductions from 1990 levels. And I mean, how can you have a shame to repeat the same story for 20 years? It's very hypocritical and it's not a true leadership.